Hello, dear students. Hope you are doing well. I am Ghulam Rasool, science teacher. As you know, we are studying chapter number 6 of our syllabus, Simple Chemical Reactions, and today we are going to start the topic of this chapter, types of chemical reaction, and today we will study only 2 types of chemical reaction. Dear students, in this lecture we will do the following step by step. Number 1. Recap from previous lecture. Number 2. Types of chemical reaction, first 2. Number 3. Synthesis reaction, which is also called formation reaction. Number 4. Decomposition reaction, in which breakdown of compounds occur. My dear students, in today's lecture first we will discuss what we have studied in previous class. In the previous class we have discussed in detail about chemical reactions. How can we represent a chemical reaction? What is word equation? We have also studied components of a reaction, the reactants and products with their examples in detail. Moreover, we have got the concept of chemical bond, in which we have learned how atoms are held together in compounds. At the end we have studied the difference between endothermic and exothermic reaction. Let us now start today's lecture, which is about types of chemical reactions. I will try to explain you the types of chemical reaction here with supposed reactants and products. I use letters of English alphabets to make it easier to understand. Listen to me attentively. If you listen these things with full concentration, you can easily understand the whole topic. There are many types of chemical reaction, but 4 are discussed in our book. 1. Synthesis reaction. As A plus B gives AB, you can see A and B combined together and new compound AB is synthesized. 2. Decomposition reaction. As AB is a compound which is decomposed after the reaction into A plus B separately, it means breakdown of AB occurs. 3. Displacement reaction. As A plus BC gives us AC plus B, you can easily observe here that in the reactants C was with B and in the products it displaced from B to A, so we can say it is displacement reaction. 4. Combustion reaction. As we know that the oxygen gas is necessary for burning of everything in nature, combustion, so here we can observe that AB is burned in presence of oxygen, AB plus oxygen, and produce carbon dioxide CO2. In this lecture we will discuss first 2 types of chemical reaction. Now we are going to start further explanations about these types of reaction. First is synthesis reaction. As name indicates, in synthesis reactions compounds are synthesized, formed. They are also called combination reactions. In these reactions 2 different substances combine to make a new substance. I want to elaborate this type of reaction by giving 2 very simple examples of chemical reactions already discussed in previous lectures. The reaction between iron and sulfur to form iron sulfide is example of synthesis reaction. Iron combine with sulfur to give iron sulfide. You can see 2 substances combine to synthesize new substance. Another example of synthesis reaction is burning of magnesium in oxygen. Magnesium combines with oxygen to form magnesium oxide. Dear students, the rusting of the iron is also example of a synthesis reaction. In this reactions iron combine with oxygen in the presence of water to form iron oxide, rust, iron plus oxygen, and gives iron oxide, which is rust. Now we are going to study the second type of chemical reaction, which is decomposition reaction. It is a type of reaction in which a single compound is broken down into many simple compounds. An example of decomposition reaction is thermal decomposition of copper carbonate into black copper oxide and carbon dioxide gas. Copper carbonate is broken down by giving heat into copper oxide and carbon dioxide gas is released. When copper carbonate is heated, it changes from a green powder to a black powder. The green carbon carbonate breaks down into black copper oxide and carbon dioxide gas. You can observe all these changes in the diagram shown in the slide on your screen. There are many other examples of decomposition reaction. You can give another example of thermal decomposition, which is manufacture of lime, calcium oxide. In this reaction, limestone, calcium carbonate, is heated to form calcium oxide, lime, and carbon dioxide gas is released. A test is often used in the science laboratories to check the release of carbon dioxide gas. I am going to give you an overview of that test here. The procedure of that test is as follows. Carbon dioxide reacts with lime water, calcium hydroxide solution. If carbon dioxide is bubbled through lime water, it turns from colorless to cloudy white solution. Carbon dioxide is heavier than air. It can be poured from one test tube to other. Pouring carbon dioxide into a test tube of lime water will cause lime water to turn milky. Now I am going to give you homework for today, which is very important part of the lesson. After listening the video lecture thoroughly, complete the given worksheet and copy all the question answers on your fair notebook. Also write the following questions in your notebooks. Question 1, square. Define the terms endothermic and exothermic reaction with examples. Question 2, square. What type of chemical reaction in burning of magnesium in oxygen? Is this reaction endothermic or exothermic? Explain your answer. Long question. Define synthesis and decomposition reaction. Give example in each case. It was all about today's lecture. If you have any question, you can ask without hesitation. If not, then it's all from my side. Thank you for your attention. See you in next class. Goodbye.